Well, at this episode, I want to talk about your body. And so this last week, it was a great week for me. One little glitch is that I felt traumatized because I was having issues with my computer and it just really was really bad. And so I was so much in torment on really getting this computer working correctly, and I just didn't know how it was going to turn out, and I needed this computer. So I it was really tough, and I felt traumatized through the whole experience, and I believe that it was again that area of weight loss and the area of just the transition. So let me talk about the body right now. So as I was going through, I felt traumatized. I really couldn't sleep right. I wasn't in my game in yoga. It was just not right. So one of the things that when you're on weight loss, is that you really have to be mindful that your body is a machine and that it is changing and it's going through a transformation, if you will. And so you have to be mindful of your body, your gut feeling, your intuition, your emotional intelligence, if you will, in your body, the way your body feels. So I really also noticed that I felt courageous because of eating healthy. I was able to gain courage and control over what I was going through. So, and I'm going to talk about food as well because your food intake has a lot to do with who you are. And so, when you're eating healthy and you're exercising and you're getting plenty of sleep and you're getting plenty of water, your body, your machine is going to function and is going to recoup what you go through. So I noticed that as I felt traumatized through this experience last week, I was able to really recuperate really quickly, which was great. And so, you know, and then in that mix, I really was able to get deeper in who I was, and I was able to research intermittent fasting. And so, one of the things, the big aha for me this week was that when I'm coming off, because I've been really fasting, I would say probably from 12 to 14 hours. So, one of the big ahas for me was that as I come off of the intermittent fasting, that I'm eating leafy vegetables, I'm eating really a healthy first meal. And so that's been huge, and I've been noticing it on my scale because I weigh myself every day, but I do not let the scale dominate me. I dominate the scale, which is also a big courage in moving forward. Because before I was not wanting to go on the scale every day. And then as I got into a habit of every day being on that scale, the scale I'm able to conquer. The scale doesn't conquer me. So that's another big aha. And according to the food, really what I've been having is 2 meals a day. Really, that's all that I need. I'm not hungry like I used to because I used to think about food all the time. And so I'm not thinking about the food. So, in your journey of weight loss, you really need to go deeper into certain specific issues. So for me, it was coming off of my intermittent fasting with a healthy lunch, maybe around one or two, and then getting on that scale and not having it dominate me, but I dominate itself or dominate the scale. And also just getting back on your game, whether you have a traumatizing experience or you have a dilemma, whether it be emotionally or mentally or physical, that you dominate it, that you take courage. And you can only do that when you're eating right, when you're sleeping, adequate sleep, and drinking water and exercise. That's the body for you. So thank you for listening, and I will come at you again.